Hello and welcome to the BA Knowledge Share. In this episode, we talk about data mining as a technique that's used by business analysts. So let's dive right into it. What is data mining? Data mining is essentially used by business analysts to improve decision making by finding useful patterns and insights from data. As an example, from a marketing perspective, if you are looking for customer patterns, you would use data mining techniques to understand those consumer or customer patterns. Data mining is also an analytical process that examines large amounts of data from different perspectives and summarizes the data in such a way that useful patterns and relationships are discovered. Now, data mining can be of three kinds. There's descriptive, diagnostic, and predictive. What is descriptive? Descriptive is clustering, make it easier to see patterns in a set of data, such as similarities between customers. So as an example, you could be a producer of products and you're trying to understand the patterns or consumer patterns. So you may find out based on data mining that there are similar patterns between a specific demographic. So that would constitute descriptive data mining. Diagnostic is basically things like decision trees or segmentation that can show why a pattern exists, such as the characteristics of an organization's most profitable customers. Predictive is uses techniques such as regression or neural networks that can show how likely something is to be true in the future, such as predicting the probability that a particular claim is fraudulent. Now, in addition to these three sorts of data mining terms, there are other terms such as supervised or unsupervised investigations. So in a supervised investigation, users can pose a question and expect an answer that can drive their decision making. Now, in an unsupervised investigation, a pure pattern discovery exercise where patterns are allowed to emerge and then considered to be applicable to business decisions. Now, in a supervised investigation, you could basically pose a question and sort of do hypothesis testing. So that's essentially what supervised category is in data mining. Now, in terms of the elements of data mining, one is requirements elicitation. The goal and scope of data mining is to establish either in terms of decision requirements for an important identified business decision or in terms of a functional area where relevant data will be mined for domain-specific pattern discovery. The top-down versus a bottom-up data mining strategy allows analysts to pick the correct set of data mining techniques. So as an example, you as a business analyst have been engaged in researching or basically gathering requirements to understand whether it is beneficial for the company to do to get technology from outside, or is it beneficial to build technology within the organization. So from that perspective, you would basically use data mining to do some discovery around data, around consumer patterns. How are they using this technology? Are there certain capabilities within the technology that is specific to the organization, or are you data mining results from the data mining of finding out that you are discovering patterns where it's very generic to a specific industry that you're in? The second element is data preparation, analytical data set. Data mining tools work on an analytical data set. This is generally formed by merging records from multiple tables or sources into a single wide data set. Repeating groups are typically collapsed into multiple sets of fields. The data may be physically extracted into an actual file, or it may be virtual file that is left in the database or data warehouse so it can be analyzed. So as an example, in your organization, there may be a data warehouse where you as a business analyst can use that data to sort of use maybe SQL or any sort of um, software or coding language to join tables and understand relationships between data, to produce a final output for you. Data analysis. Once data is gathered, you would be responsible for analyzing the data. So as an example, in our example, where you as a business analyst are understanding whether it's more profitable to use to build the product in-house versus get the data from outside, you would then sort of get the data from the data warehouse, and you would then analyze the data and understand what the patterns are. Modeling techniques. There are a wide variety of data mining techniques. Some examples of data mining techniques are classification and regression trees, or what they call CART, C5, and other decision tree analysis techniques. Then you have linear and logistic regression, neural networks, support sector machines, and predictive additive scorecards. If you are interested in learning more about these techniques, feel free to leverage YouTube or Google to sort of understand what these modeling techniques are. Deployment. Once a model has been built, it must be deployed to be useful. Data mining models can be deployed in a variety of ways, either to support a human decision maker or to support automated decision-making systems. For human users, data mining results may be presented using visual metaphors or as simple data fields. Many data mining techniques identify potential business rules that can be deployed using a business rules management system. Such executable business rules can be fitted into a decision model along with expert rules as necessary. There are some data mining techniques, especially those described as predictive analytic techniques, result in mathematical formulas. These can also be deployed as executable business rules, but can also be used to generate SQL or code for deployment. An increasingly wide range of in-database deployment options allow such models to be integrated into an organization's data infrastructure. Now, there are a variety of pluses and minuses in terms of the technique. Some of the limitations are applying some techniques without an understanding of how they work can result in erroneous correlations and misapplied insights. Access to big data and sophisticated data mining tool sets and software may lead to accidental misuse. And many techniques and tools require specialist knowledge to work with. So this is a highly specialized field, but however, if you are more of a business analyst without that don't use predictive analytics, you can do sort of a mini data mining project in order to really understand and do some discovery on the project. Some useful examples of the data mining are as follows. Well, it's widely used in marketing. Data mining is used to explore increasingly large databases and to improve market segmentation. By analyzing the relationship between parameters such as customer age, gender, tastes, it is possible to guess their behavior in order to direct personalized loyalty campaigns. Data mining in marketing also predicts which users are likely to unsubscribe from a service, what interests them based on their searches, or what a mailing list should include to achieve a higher response rate. They're also used in the retail industry. Well, how are they used? They are used to detect which offers are most valued by customers, as an example, or increase sales at the checkout queue. Another good example is the banking industry, where it allows banks to learn more about the online preferences or habits to optimize return on their marketing campaigns, study the performance of sales channels, or manage regulatory compliance obligations. From a medical field perspective, it also enables more effective, efficient, and cost-effective management of health resources. And other sort of use cases are television and radio, where data mining allows networks to make personalized recommendations, as you can see with Netflix or any sort of online streaming platform. So that being said, I hope you found this useful. If you do like these videos, feel free to subscribe to this channel, as well as visit the website baknowledgeshare.com, as well as visit our Facebook page. The link has been provided below. I hope you have a great day.